one's already on. Alright, well screw it. We're doing it live. Hang on with me for a second here while I walk back to my spot back here. Man, this shit is like freaking crazy overgrown now, man. I mean, look at this shit. I did this, I don't know, I guess that was spring, a couple months back, and I was gone for a month and this shit just sprouted back out. I mean, this didn't all happen over a month, but, I tried to lay some tarps down and, like, stop the growth and everything, but, this shit just sprouts out. It's freaking crazy. I had some paths going back there through the woods and everything, and it's just all filled in. It's just freaking nuts. I have to get back here now and chop all this back, and oh boy, it's gonna be a lot of work. And like I said, I just cleared most of this out like a couple months back. It's like going literally, I say I call it the jungle. It's like entering the what's that, the cupboard, what's that movie, Chronicles of Narnia or something. It's like you go through this spot and the freaking bridge is hella weathered, and look at all these freaking marks on here. I hear the foxes and raccoons always going at it. The foxes make these weird ass screeches and all this stuff, and the raccoons are like kind of like a predator. So it's almost like aliens versus predators out here every night. It's kind of freaky. Yeah, man, so I just got back from my trip. I wanted to do an update and all that. And, yeah, I came back here. This is my little chill out spot back here where you see me do some of my videos. Yeah, and then I came home to this. This bad boy fell down. So, I don't know when I'm going to get to taking care of this, man. I'm going to need a bigger chainsaw. But yeah, that guy fell down from over there. Big branch. It's like a split tree, and one half of it fell down. So yeah, I got a lot to get to, man. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do an update, tell you about some stuff. And obviously a lot of shit went down while I was gone. Obviously the biggest news being someone decided to play Assassin's Creed former president edition, the former president mission, I guess. So yeah, that's definitely the biggest stuff. We got World War III updates. I'm not even all caught up. I haven't even, begin to catch up on it all. I haven't seen. Alright, I'm back. I had to get settled in here a little bit better. There's still cobwebs all over my seat and the table, and spiders crawling all over the place, so I had to clean it up a little bit. But yeah, where we leave off on the stuff that happened to former President Trump and all kinds of stuff, man. World War III updates. Obviously, the whole world's going crazy. I saw some Russia and Ukraine updates, and they're still going at it. You got Israel and the Middle East situation. So, a bunch of stuff going on. And I think I talked about it in one of my previous videos where, I brought a whole bunch of stuff on my travels, and one of my friends, think I took it a little overboard. And, I always joke, with them that, every time I go somewhere, something goes down. So, gotta stay ready, man. It's a real thing. And, one of my friends, a couple of my friends actually, they want to do like some overseas trips. They do, a lot of traveling and stuff, not just inside the country, but around the world. And I've kind of been not too into that, because I'm like, man, if, they want to do like Paris or, some of these other places, I'm like, it's just my luck. I go across the seas, and freaking World War III is going to break out. Something crazy is going to go down, and I just don't want to be caught in a foreign country, when that shit goes down. I mean, a Western country is one thing, but, you go to freaking like Cancun, or, hey, at least that's, attached to America. But still, I don't want to be anywhere where they're not speaking the same language, or you stick out like a sore thumb, you know, being in China or Japan, or, wherever else where you obviously don't fit in. It's not going to be a good thing. That's a recipe for disaster. But yeah, man, a lot of stuff going down. You had this Trump and Elon Musk interview. That was on Monday, right? It's supposedly a billion views or something like that, and that was big. And a lot of news there. And I don't know if you guys follow Nick and the Groiper War. So the actual right wing is now at war with Trump, and so that was pretty interesting to see. And I was watching that video back of my trip to DC with one of my friends, and I saw that part where I said, the guy he met somebody, and I was like, he wasn't a scumbag politician, and I was like, I should have slapped myself for that. But he was absolutely a scumbag politician. But what I was trying to say there was he wasn't one of the AOCs or Maxine Waters, one of the outright, they hate America. I mean, you can't say anything other. They're anti-American traitors. But so there's people like that on the right as well. That, you have your Mitt Romneys, your, Adam Kinzinger, these people from the Lincoln Project that they call themselves Republicans, but they're somehow they always seem to find their way on CNN or MSNBC, and they're running around, with anti-freedom positions. You got like David Hogg, the gun control kid, who's like, oh, I'm a Republican, or he says, my his dad's a Fed, by the way, who he says is a Republican, and he grew up in a Republican family, and he's like, I'm a gun owner and all this, and I don't know, has he actually said he's a gun owner? I can't remember, but he has. I've seen pictures of him, I think videos of him like shooting and like skeet shooting and stuff, like shotgun and stuff like that. But yeah, he's basically a country club, FUD Republican. That's not, right wing. That's not freedom oriented. That's just being another controlled opposition bitch. You're just on the other side. And that was something else I was talking about in that video. Was I talked about either way the police state's coming, the left or the right. And someone was saying there, well, wouldn't you prefer, a right-wing dictatorship? Sure. I mean, I have my preferences, but either way I look at it, it's like, I don't want to be ruled by anybody. I just want freedom. Sure, would I prefer a right-wing dictatorship? And what would that look like? What exactly are they putting forward? What are the policies? I mean, if they're going to cancel all the anti-woke stuff, uphold and boost the nuclear family, traditional family, I guess you would call it, mother, father, be able to, identify the difference between man and woman. Sure. I mean, I guess I'm all for that. I don't really want anybody, going after anybody for anything, really, is kind of my positions. And, I have conflicted interests with that, and I have, fights with myself, about certain things, mainly, the LGBTQ stuff, all that. Um, I mean, really, when it comes down to it, I don't care what you do with another consenting adult in your bedroom. And I've had different opinions. I've flip-flopped on that before, where I was like, no, we have to like outlaw that, you have to ban that. um and then, one of my libertarian friends who's a little more on the liberal side of me was like, well, that's not freedom. The freedom you talk about, if you want to police somebody else for doing something, then you're not being, you're complaining about freedoms and people interjecting in your life for what you want to do. You're trying to interject in there. So I kind of changed my view on that, and I said, yeah, no, I can see how that is. But then I have the religious side of me who's like, you can't allow that to happen. If you call yourself, a warrior for Christ, you're fighting for God and what you believe is godly. Can you sit around and allow that to take place? And again, I go back and forth on this. I mean, let me know what you guys think. And I have a friend, man. I have a friend who's gay, and I don't know if I should go into that story or maybe save that for another time. It's already getting kind of long here. But yeah, he's a good dude, and he changed my opinion on that subject. I'll probably get into it on another time, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where I come down with it, man. I have differences of opinion there, conflicting points of view, but I'll probably do that on another time. I just wanted to get back to you guys, give you an update. That was a great trip. It felt great to get, back on the road again. I'm hoping to do the next one. I got a lot of shit to do. I got to get the truck's running. It was running good. Had a few hiccups here and there, but like I said, man, there's going to be a lot of work to get the van back on the road and all that. But, yeah, man, I want to get back out there. If you saw the recent video I posted, the camping trip, we went out. We went to this, my friend was telling me, oh yeah, go this way, take this trail. And you end up on the peak of the mountain and you got this great view overlooking the valley. And it was raining like, all like 4 or 5 days. And all it was like rain and fog. So we finally got up there like on the last day. Well, we actually went to a couple peaks, and all the time was just like, we saw nothing but fog. So I was like, man, we got to come back out here maybe in the fall and, see this. But, I was just talking to him the other day. I'm like, man, it's going to be right around the corner, man. I mean, fall is, a month and a half-ish, 2 months away from now. So I'm like, yeah, I got a lot to do before all that goes down. And that's the other thing, man. I was going to say, for the channel, I'm going to be cranking out videos here pretty soon. Like all the way up to the election, hopefully. I'm going to get back to the old style content. I'm going to be, touching on the news, the political stuff. So definitely stick around for that. Like, comment, subscribe. And share the content, man, because my stuff is behind a wall, as you know, and not a paywall, right? I don't get a cent for this. I'm not monetized. I have no plans to go monetized. It never was about like money or doing anything. I just want to bring you guys content. I want to have discussion and debate this stuff. I'm willing for all different points of view and stuff like that. Let's just try to keep it somewhat respectful, even if we disagree with each other. Yeah, man, and let me know what you guys think about the videos. Definitely go check out those last couple videos I put out of the trip, man. And let me know if you like that style of video. Do you guys want it? I was thinking while I was doing it, I'm like, should I just have it raw and uncut? Do you guys like the music in the background? Or do you just want it, no music? Some people like a different way. So I tried to make a mixture. Some of it I just commented on. and I left the music out so you could just hear, what was going on. Other times I added music, just trying to make it interesting and stuff. But yeah, man, so I'm probably just gonna leave it there. Well, wait, no, I'm not gonna leave it there. I forgot to hit you guys with the tagline. And yeah, that was another thing I was gonna say. In those past videos, I've been signing off with "Stay Wild and Free," which is something I was kind of doing with my camping videos and stuff like that. Or not my camping videos, my cooking videos, which I need to get back to doing. That's kind of what I wanted to do all along, and just haven't really got to it. But yeah, I did that on the camping videos because I figured, on the cooking videos and the gear reviews and the camping and all that other stuff, it's, for the new viewers, for them to hear, we are on our own and no one's coming to save us, and get right with God because only God can save you. It's, kind of weird. So I was like, no, I got to come up with something different for, just the lighthearted cooking videos and stuff like that. So, stay wild, stay free, sounded good to me. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to leave you with that one. And that's what it is. We are on our own, and get right with God because only God can save you. So we're back to the normal, and I'll see you on the next one. Freedom Fighters out.